What's happening, people? It's the homie Smitster 400, one half of Straight Off the Ave. Shout out to my co-host, Mr. Dubbins, and this is Smitster Reacts. And right now, man, what I got for y'all is allegedly Diddy paid Shyne 1 mil for taking a charge back in the day. You know what I'm saying? When he was with Jennifer Lopez and they was up in the spot and then, you know what I'm saying, shots got fired and whatnot. They say, well, allegedly, Mark is saying Buddy got paid, and we gonna get right into that and see what Mark talking about, man. Mark been going crazy. Shout out to Ken Capone. Shout out to Mark. Let's get it.
I remember when Shyne came home from jail. They released Shyne, right? And then they deported him to Belize, said he couldn't come back to the United States. So he goes back to Belize. And do you remember when Def Jam signed him to a record deal? They gave him what, $8 million? How much?
L.A. Reid gave him $1 million.
All right, so L.A. Reid gave him $1 million to put out an album, and the album never came out. I knew that when L.A. Reid went to give him that $1 million, that was Puff giving him the money, but he had to give it through L.A. Reid. They never intended on giving him an album. If they would have gave him $1 million for an album, wouldn't we have heard an album?
Okay, so what you're saying is this is Puffy's way of paying Shyne off for taking the rap for him.
You're very smart. Yeah. But then that's typical, you know. You always have other people paying other people for things that people need them to pay for. That was just one. That was one.
Yeah, Shyne came home. He was horrible. Horrible. I mean, his voice didn't sound the same. His lyrics wasn't the same. It was like everybody was so hyped for Shyne to come home, and we had been talking about Shyne coming. Oh, when Shyne gets home,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? 'Cause he just did this bid. It was like he was this, you know what I'm saying? You know, real gangster dude. Now he's gonna come home and he's just gonna kill shit. And he came home, voice wasn't the same, lyrics wasn't the same, and they gave him this $1 million. And everybody was like, "Why the would you give him $1 million?" And no, everybody was like, "L.A. Reid got to be going crazy right now. He got to be stressing."
Yeah. So that's when I realized, man, they must not be giving him the money for this album. That was just a way to get him some money, you know, for what he had to do. And they deported him. Damn. So you be like, damn, you got deported and you ain't got no money?
So from your point of view, what do you think happened that night?
That night at the club?
Yep.
Was a dude threw some money at Puff, kind of insulted him. Shyne being the person who hangs around Puff that feels like, you know, out of respect of my brother, or sometimes you could think Puff is like a brother. It's easy to mistake Puff as a friend, for real, until you need him. Then when you need him, you're gonna realize he's not the same person that you thought he was, right? So you could be in the club with him and somebody could be like, yo, F Puff. And you be like, what? This nigga said what? Then you pull out the gun and want to start shooting or whatever it may be, as what Shyne did. And then next thing you know, you're in trouble. But reverse it. If it was somebody saying F Mark in the club and I was with Puff, would Puff say what? And then pull out his gun and start shooting? No, right?
Right.
So that just lets you know right then, if you did that for him, it was either you was just thinking something, well, you wasn't in your right frame of mind. You must have thought that this dude was your friend or somebody that cares about you. He don't care about you. He's not your friend. He gonna say, and I believe in his interview, he said that they was asking him, was Shyne like a brother or someone that was like someone he cared? He was like, he was just an artist. He was just another artist on my label.
That's what Puffy said about Shyne?
Yeah, and that had to hurt, you know, especially if I was Shyne. I'm like, yo, I'm in prison, and because I'm trying to protect you, and you telling them that I'm nothing but just an artist? Wow. When I shot this gun, I didn't shoot this gun as an artist, I shot this gun as someone who felt like I was a brother of yours. See, and that's something that he's capable of doing. He's capable of making you feel like he's your friend. He's capable, like I told you. I want you to understand this deep. You go into his office, you say, Puff, I'm here to talk to you about the money for my recording deal. Where's the money? He say, oh, the money's there, but I just need you to make one more song so we can start promoting and marketing. And you be like, okay, well, only thing I need is one more song. Only thing you need, Playboy, is one more song. And then you walk out that room and in your mind, you think, I need to go to the studio right now and create one more song. And then as you walk and it hits you, and you be like, wait a minute, he just sent me for a golden chicken. He just sent me out trying to look for the impossible. So then you go back and you be like, man, hold up, man, I don't really believe in that one more song thing. I don't really believe in that. Let's think of something else. Another way we can do business. That one more song thing, man. I keep chasing that one more song. I've been chasing that one more song for so long. That song don't exist. So that's what it's like doing business with somebody. It's like the master of evasion. Somebody who can evade any question you ask them quick and send you back out and you thinking that he just told you the answer. He ain't told you nothing. He just spent you up out of here.
Rocked you to sleep.
So is there anything else from the Shyne situation you want to add?
Other than the fact that, you know, me and Shyne lived in Puff's house together. We lived together. He was like my roommate at one point in time. And I remember when he first got signed. It's all in the book when he first got signed. And one of the first things he wanted when he got signed was a Mercedes Benz. So we go to the Mercedes Benz dealership, and then he wanted a 600, and they was out of 600s. So he told them to give him the 500, take the numbers off, and put the 600 on there, so it could look like he got the 600. And that's what he did. First day he come home, the window got shot out because
Shoot.
he had some girl house, and the boyfriend come home and he over there with his car, whatever, and the boyfriend shoots the car, shoot the window out, and then the next day he came home, the mirror was broke, and I realized he couldn't drive, and then the next day I got a call and said for me to come down to the hospital, and they need me to identify some people. And I go to the emergency room in New York, and I get there, and the whole emergency room is full of Shyne, his cousins, his friends, and everything. And Shyne is over in this room. The doctor told me not to tell Shyne that his cousin died in the car accident. The axle of the Mercedes Benz had came out. His cousin was in the back seat, and the axle came out in of the back seat on the impact and went straight through his cousin's chest, killed him. So when I walk in, he was like, how's everything? How's my cousin? How's everybody? I was like, I had to tell him everybody was cool. Everything is just fine. And then he didn't actually know that his cousin had died in that car accident. And I was there for him through that because he lived with me in the house. So the police knew to come to the house, and they was like, do I know Shyne? And I told him, yes. They said, we need you to come to the hospital. I know him deep like that, deep enough to where, you know, it was a time I think Shyne he had a gun in the house, and the bullet was jammed in the gun. And he was just so infatuated with guns and Hetchels and Glocks. And every rap that he was singing was like, when I gripped the Glock, and when I dare, you be like, damn, you got a lot of raps about guns. Like your raps are kind of violent. And you know what I'm saying? But that's what he felt he wanted to come out with, Bad Boy. So he went around, he had the gun, the bullet jammed, and I tell him, he's like, can you unjam the gun? I say, I grab the gun and unjam it, and I say, Shyne, if you don't know how to unjam this gun, you probably don't need to be having it, right? And I knew his grandmother that used to come by the house and check up on him all the time. I used to have to tell her that, you know what, as long as he around me, I'm gonna make sure I'm taking care of him. I'm gonna make sure he's doing the right things. And that was the kind of relationship me and Shyne had. Today, it's not like that. I don't hear anything from him. Not that I'm expecting to, you know, but would be nice for him to say, "What up, Curry? I ain't got no problem with this. Don't be mad at me just because me and Puff got an issue. Like, damn, people got mad at me. They was like, damn, Curry, I can't be your friend because I'm Puff friend still. You be like, damn, don't get mad at me and don't want to be my friend just because you his friend. Okay, nothing wrong with that.
So there you have it, man. He's saying that deal that he got, and we all, I mean, some of you might not know, but Shyne did sound a little off when he came home, you know what I'm saying? He really wasn't up to par. But he's saying, like, yo, you know that ish was not hitting, and he did not deserve no meal. So that had to be a payoff, which is possible. You know what I'm saying? Like a little favor, like, you know what I'm saying? Here, take that. You feel me? Pun intended. But how y'all feel, man? How y'all feel about that particular situation? Do you think that was a payoff? Sound off in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Shout out to the subscribers. If you made it this far, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell. New content every day. You feel me? Live streams coming. You know what I'm saying? Check out the lives. You know. And this has been Smitster Reacts, man. Shyne paid excuse me, Diddy paid Shyne $1 million for taking the rap. Allegedly. I'm out of here, man. Homie Smitster 400 signing off. Owie.